you have asked me about the notes making from current affairs, right? This was the doubt, and along with this, there was second doubt: how to use it. One is that memorize current affairs, and third question was how to use current affairs in our answers, right? Answer writing.
Yes.
These were the three questions. So what was the solution? I told also that, see, you can only remember and utilize your means answer if your notes are organized. See, in the current affairs, the major challenge we face is organizing the content, because when we read the newspaper, it's not organized.
Yes.
Right? Now, whatever content we get from the newspaper, it has to be organized in such a way that it can be used in our answers. That you can do only if you have divided your current affairs notes as per the UPSC syllabus, so that if we are writing, let's say, if we got any current issue, for example, Nepal issue is going on, right? Now, this Nepal issue can be linked with respect to the IR, international relation. That means I should write this as an example in international relation GS2 notes, right? Along with that, I can use this in the ethics also, right? But I have to keep at any one place. But I should use this example in many places. I can use it as an example of governance also. How, if the corruption is very high, can lead to the mass level of protest among the youth. That can be used in the governance. It can be used in the IR. It can be used in the ethics. That if the politicians are not ethical, that is, Gandhiji had said, politics without principle. If principles are not being followed, if they are becoming corrupt, then there will be the rebellion, or there can be the possibility of protest. What happened in the Nepal? However, I don't have to write this Nepal example in the 3 different places. I just have to write in one places. But when I'm revising, I should think where I can use this example in the different places, right? So that way. So the first issue come here is that how to organize our notes. See, as we have GS1, and GS1, what are the major issues come with respect to the current affairs? What are the major topics in GS1 are there? One is the art and culture and history. Sometimes like the Harappan, we have decided there we will create a huge museum. So that can be one example. If government have launched any new scheme with respect to the art and culture, that can be the example. Or sometimes government release some new date like the Vijay Divas, or some for example, Adivasi Janjatiya Gaurav Divas,
Yes.
based on the memory of Birsa Munda, right?
Yes.
So if any question is with respect to the tribal revolt, or specifically on the Birsa Munda, or the contribution of tribals in the freedom struggle, if these kind of questions are coming, we can use that current affairs in that kind of questions, right? So in the history also, modern history also, we should get some news from the current affairs. But that most of the coaching institutes, when they provide the monthly magazines, they won't provide these kind of examples. So that we have to create by our own. Then you have the society, and then what you have? I mean, within that will come within society. Geography, right? So under GS1, these things are there. Under GS2, most important is the polity and governance. We should keep both are similar, because you can't differentiate. It will be very difficult. So no need to do that. Third is the IR. Within GS3, economy is very important. Then environment is important, and then
disaster management.
That you can keep under the here. Disaster, geography, you can keep under that heading. Then what we have? Science and tech, very good. And then we have internal security. These topics has to be created. Then what is the next one? GS4, ethics examples. Ethics, right here. And along with the ethics, we can also collect essay. We can keep at one heading. Because same example, similar theories can be utilized both in the ethics and the essay. Next, you have to keep your optional. See, whatever, whether it is scientific optional, whether it is humanity optional, you need to add current affairs in your answers, right? So you have to divide that as the paper 1 and paper 2. These separately try to keep your news articles as well as the news or the current affairs as separate. So this way you have to divide. If you're making the offline or the online any type of note, you have to divide in the different sections, and whenever you are coming across any kind of news, you have to put your article, your news in that particular section, right? Second thing you have to remember here is that you don't have to write the complete article in that particular thing, because in the compilations of monthly compilation, yearly compilation, the institutions are providing that complete information. Here what we need is the value addition content which can be utilized in our answers. Yes. So that only we need in our answer. I will show you how I have done the segregation and what kind of content I keep in my notes. So let's see what current affairs notes I have. For example, this is my current affairs note. See this. So here I have used this Google Doc. In the Google Doc, I have created the tabs. Here you see the GS1, GS2, GS3, GS4 plus essay, optional, and the keyword. So let's see the GS3 here. So GS3, as I said, here I have written the probable question as few things keeps on coming on the exam, so you can write something there. First is the economy. So for example, here Banking Law Amendment Act 2025 came. I don't have to write all features of it because that will be provided in the monthly magazine. But I should be aware, okay, this was in the news. Okay. If tomorrow any institute, let's say I didn't get in the monthly magazine, I should be able to cover before my exam, right? So I should not miss that. Then I have created some quotes which I can use in the economy answer. So this kind of content I have created. G20 daily declaration I can use in multiple places. That is the keyword, right? Here you see this. Environment, whatever I get. Security, whatever I get. Science, etc. Similarly, if you see the GS2, polity. See, for example, first example I have written like farmer kept child as collateral for loan in Andhra Pradesh. This I can use in the ethics also. This I can use in the governance also. Second, you see like digital access part of Article 21 set by Supreme Court. Access to the marginal community is essential to access welfare scheme. Here I have not kept the complete information about that article, just what I can use it. This is for the GS2, governance international relations, and then you have the GS1 content. So this way I have segregated that. So this kind of segregation you can do in your offline notes, whatever you are making, handwritten notes also, by not stapling, keeping the newspapers, right? Ultimately, then you can do the spiral binding, right? Yes. So that way you can do by keeping the different heading. And if you are using the digital notes, you can follow the Google Doc also, and you can create different tabs. And within this tab, you can segregate your different current affairs. Then, whenever the question is coming, for example, here general Swaminathan Commission report 2004 to 2006, fourth report. Here I have written, right? So what I can do here is that this particular thing I can use in any agriculture question. Yes. So in conclusion, I can use, right? So that way it will be easy for me now to memorize them as well as the utilization of that content. So the three questions we have raised initially, that how to memorize. Definitely, if it is well organized, when you will keep reading it, you will definitely be able to remember them. That's not an issue. Utilization will possible only if you are segregating your content like this. Then you can easily recall, okay, I can use this particular content here. That will come automatically comes when we do that. Third thing you have to do is that practice. Without this, it's not possible, right? So you have to write answers, and there you have to see, okay, what I could have written here, what I missed here. Okay, this current affairs I could have written here. And there comes the one mentor also who will evaluate your answer and tell you that, okay, Gupta, you have missed this particular point here. You could have added this particular points here, right? Yes. That way you can build your awareness about the content. Okay, I can use this content, that content also in your answer. So that way you can solve the problem of your notes making with respect to current affairs.
Sure, sir. I'll follow.
Okay.